everyone. Welcome to the Hot Take Table. We've got a guest today.
Yeah, you want to introduce yourself, buddy?
Yes. Most people call me Tevin, but you can also call me Mr. Talbane.
Mr. Talbane, a fighting game reference. Is that true?
Yes.
That's right. Oh,
I didn't know that until this moment.
It's already begun.
We're talking about fighting games.
Talking about fighting games.
So if you liked the Mario episode, this is going to be a lot more of that. One, because Ralph and I have already had a bit to drink. And also because I'm about to say something that I don't know anything about, but I'm just going to say it anyways.
What kind of wild opinion you got on this day for us?
Fighting games are bad.
What do you mean fighting games are bad?
I mean, do you want to play a fighting game? Nope.
Of course. Well,
They're bad.
oh,
Why is that?
All right, so first off, should I admit right now that I've hardly played any fighting games?
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
very inexperienced with
I
fighting
feel like
games.
we've
I
got
haven't played
like a bit of a sliding scale here, right? Because I will self-identify as a bit of a Smash Brothers baby, but I like to play other games too. I dabble.
Yeah.
I like the Guilty Gears. I like the Street Fights.
I basically only play Smash, and
Mhm.
I don't even like the fighting game aspect.
What does that mean?
Like, you know, the whole like getting better at the game and improving and like learning movesets and stuff. I don't like that. What I like is I'm just like, oh my gosh, they put Sora in the game. Now I can play as my cute boy. I'm so happy.
So you're playing a fighting game, but you don't like to fight?
Yeah.
You just want to look at his model.
Is that what I'm
That's the
getting?
perfect explanation of it.
Look at
Exactly.
Do you want to watch other people fight?
No, absolutely.
You just
not.
want no.
No, I
Yeah.
no, I want
Not
no
even
part
a
of that.
spectator
This
sport.
I hate it.
Well,
Why?
look how
I mean,
well
okay,
animated
I
it is.
get. Let's be clear. I actually think that looks beautiful.
It
I think
does
it
look
looks
beautiful.
amazing. Like clearly,
Well, like, what if
I
you could
appreciate
play it though? You can, and it's great.
Honestly, I'm having more fun looking at it than I would playing it.
So what's your, I guess, inhibitions? About
yeah. What's
So,
holding you back?
The fighting games are a monster to learn. Like
can be
the what?
They can be learned.
I didn't say they can't be learned. I said that it's a monster you have to
Keep
overcome.
Keep going.
Like they have a really steep learning curve where you have to dedicate a lot of time to be able to do anything.
Mhm.
And I think that the games also do, like, generally speaking, the games do a really shit job at like actually teaching you.
That isn't necessarily true for current. I would
like
I
there's
agree.
like variability
when it
to
comes
right?
to older games. Like
Mhm.
I remember playing back then. Like there was no way you were learning.
You've got like a
Unless
print
you
on the
looked
side
at,
of the
like-
cabinet, right?
Yeah, that's my
Yeah.
experience. Like playing older fighting games,
Or-
like on the Dreamcast
Yeah,
and
or you
shit.
had like
You played on the Dreamcast. You played Power Stone on that?
Yeah, I played Power Stone.
That's
I
great.
played,
That's a
That's a
great
good
fighting
game,
game. Yeah,
It's a great game.
Yeah, so here's the thing. I have played some. Like I played Marvel vs. Capcom
That's
on
great.
Dreamcast. Like I played a few different games on
Yeah.
there. I think I played Street Fighter also. Maybe not on the
Maybe was it
Dreamcast.
this one? Because they
I
had
don't-
this on the
would have had to be this
Dreamcast.
one.
Oh, it might have been
Yeah.
then.
Yeah, it
It
was
would've
probably
had to be
real
this
good. It's probably real good.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
But so I don't know. I liked him as a kid because I would just button mash, right? And I just look at I just like the pictures. I just like the pictures. I'm just like, this looks great. They got fucking Spider-Man in this
Moving
game. They
pictures
got
in there.
Spider-Man
He
in
does
this
look
game.
cool. He's well animated.
Shit's sick
in
as
there.
hell.
Maximum
I
Spider.
mean, I had the same mindset
Yeah.
growing up when I would play these fighting games. I was like, oh my god, like,
Yeah.
especially
was-
since I love like characters like Spider-Man or the X-Men. And
Yeah,
things like that.
yeah. It was like
Um,
that for me too. And then my brother beat me, and I was like, "Not next time." And then the game begins, right?
Yep.
See, I'm a baby though, because then if I don't have a brother, but if my brother beat me, then I would just be like, all right, I guess I'm just not playing this game.
I had
then."
my
No,
sister
no.
beat me back then, so there's that. And there was like that whole stigma back then.
Maybe
like, oh, no,
that's how it
I
happens.
got beat by a girl.
So
Like,
someone just needs to put you in your place, and then like you get up like Aaron Yeager, and you're like, "No."
No, I've been put in my place plenty of times. Have you met
true,
me?
that's true,
I'm
that's
constantly put in my place. All right. Every day. And I'm just like, you know what? I'll take that L.
All right,
That's fair. You know what? Yeah.
I had this experience growing up, right? And I think there was a point in time where I would have also self-identified as like being not super into fighting games. I grew up with like Mortal Kombat 3 on the Super Nintendo, right?
classic.
And this game had blood on by default, which
Oh.
was no good in my household, right? So we had to have like a printed out like list of codes to turn the blood off, and then we could play the
I
game.
remember that.
Fatalities had to be off, right? One day we lost this like slip of paper, right? And Mom's like, "Gotta throw out the game," and we're like, "No." And she's like, "You gotta throw it out." And it was
Throw
there
the
was
whole
like a
game away?
real throw the game away.
Yeah.
It's not get a new slip of paper and throw the game
like,
away.
Give it to someone else because she's like, no one should be playing this game with that level of violence in it. You gotta throw it out. And I remember like looking at the trash compactor, like coming and like demolish this cartridge.
They made you watch.
I chose to watch.
Why?
Because I wanted to see it one last time. You know, you're putting down your dog or something. You want to be there for that. But back in the day, right? I was like, I don't know how I feel about this. I feel like the button inputs are arbitrary. I don't get it. My brother always beats me. What my brother used to do, he was like, hey man, all the pros play with blocks off. And we used to play the ketchup and mustard robots, Cyrix and Sector. And he would just throw this net out at you, and you're supposed to block the net, right? But I just get hit by the net and I'd be like, my brother's so good. I don't know what to do. I'm just getting demolished. He was just playing me. If you're listening, dog, what the heck, man?
Turns out he was trash.
But like I had this like association. I had this association in my mind for years where I was just like, yeah, fighting games just like make you press buttons that don't make sense. And then I started playing, and I'm playing on a pad on a Super Nintendo here. And then I started playing Street Fighter on like a cabinet, and I'm like, what are the inputs? Like down, diagonal, forward, and then you hear the nice clickety clickety right there. You're like, oh, like you do like a quarter of a circle. I get it. And I like driving stick shift over here, and I'm playing the piano over here, and I start vibing with it. And then I became a convert, and now I like the genre. But I think there's that moment, right, where you have to come in and be like, all right, the buttons make sense in this context, and now I can wrap my head around it.
Yeah, I think another important point that I have is that and this is maybe just like a weird opinion, but I don't like multiplayer games, like almost at all. Competitive multiplayer games. So like casual shit like Mario Party, that's whatever, right? Is like a party game is not really the same thing. But like any game where it's like you're going up against someone and you got to beat that person at the game, I'm not into that. But I don't know.
I'm kind of into that.
I'm kind of into it. It feels honest,
I'm really
right?
into that. I'm the complete opposite.
Yeah.
Like if I got to work together with somebody, I'm not doing it.
Because then you're liable for that, right? And you don't want to be held responsible for their
mistakes,
up,
and
right?
then I got to worry about like, hey.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, I also don't like co-op games. I here's the thing. Okay,
you like games though, right?
Strictly alone.
I don't like people. I think people suck. All right, I don't want to talk to anybody.
Being a gamer is a lonely profession.
There are two more people here than I want to be here. Just want to be alone.
But I actually do like the concept of fighting games for that reason. It's because there's literally nothing getting in the way between you and that other person.
I feel that way. Only maybe when
you're playing other genres of games, like FPS games or things like that. Yeah. There's always something to worry about because you got your teammates, you know, that could drag the entire team down. Yeah. And one, I don't want to worry about that person, and two, I don't want to be that person.
I agree.
So that's pretty much how I've always seen it.
I just also don't play like shooters either. Like,
I'm not big on shooters, but it's for that reason.
I respect them though. Like I respect people who can work together in a team and things like that.
I don't respect anybody.
He's not a respecter of persons.
Yeah, no.
Monster Hunter is probably like the closest I'm getting to any co-op anything.
I almost like exclusively play Monster Hunter on co-op, right? I feel like if I'm playing it by myself, I'm just robbing myself of a future good time I could be having.
I've only played it solo.
You can make slippers out of enemies, bro. That's great. And most of the enemy designers on Monster Hunter come from the Street Fighter side of things. So maybe a little correlation there. Them Capcom games.
But so you said that there are some modern games that do a better job at teaching mechanics.
There's most of them actually.
Walk me through some ways they teach you. What are some of the games with good tutorials?
I feel like Skullgirls is like the standout for me. Yeah,
I think that was kind of like.
Well, that is appealing to me because I am like just a degenerate, and I did see the art style, and I'm just like, I don't want to play this. Kind of want to play this.
Art's great. It's got girls.
I recently finally got King of Fighters 15. That has a really good tutorial. There's also trials as well. Not necessarily for you to do combos that like you're never gonna do in a fight, but more so you can get used to the characters. Yeah, I've heard Guilty Gear has a good tutorial as well.
I feel like
I haven't played Strive that much to know, but mostly Arc System games in general are really good. Like Persona 4 Arena, Blazblue, they all have decent tutorials.
So if you've watched a previous episode, you'll know that Persona 4 is like one of my favorite games.
Bro, what if they fight though?
I do, and it does. I do like pixel art, and it does have like a nice aesthetic.
I don't even like Persona like that, but I like that game.
I like that game.
Persona 4 Arena is pretty dope.
Every time I see that, I think maybe I should.
They got it at round
try.
1. You could go to round 1 over there.
Try it out. See what
Play
you
with
like.
the homies.
I mean,
just a
but
1/4 to save a child's life.
It's a quarter?
Whose child's
Well,
life
it's
am I
an arcade
saving?
game.
What?
Your own, bro. Your own.
Save your childhood. Saving your childhood.
I'm 26. What do you
Reach
mean?
out to the truth, my dog. He's in there. Your true self.
That's not
We're
true.
about, 4
You're
years
not
your-
me.
We're about 4 years your senior. We're trying to help you out.
I would never say that. You're not me.
Maybe that's all that it is I'm just too much of
Maybe,
a
maybe.
baby boy to enjoy a fighting
If you're
game.
playing that game single player, it's like mostly visual novel. You might
Yeah.
like that.
I know you've said that to me before, and anytime someone says it's mostly visual novel, I am like, fuck, sign me up. Like,
Yeah,
I'm
you
kind
can
kinda
like,
down for
you
that.
can go out of your way and be like, you know what? I don't want to fight. I want one round, like baby mode difficulty, and then you do like the one fight, and then you go on with your reading, and that's nice. But I do want to fight, right? Like I feel like growing up, like I was like pretty into like Pokemon, like the TCG and like Yu-Gi-Oh stuff, and like the Pokemon video game. And I feel like with like TCGs, like the pay to win element comes in, right?
Yeah.
And just you got some dude and he's putting more money into his deck and he's beating you, and you're like, well, that kind of sucks.
Unfair to all minorities.
Unfair.
We can't
Never
do card
stood a
games.
chance,
We
you
didn't
know.
stand no chance.
Some
like
dude
that.
comes
I'm
out
telling you
here
right
with this
now.
Mewtwo, and you're like, well, heck, man, Star, you do your best. But then, like you know, you're playing like competitive Pokemon, right? And there's like such like a time investment, not even in like just learning to play well, but just in like raising the Pokemon, right? So I feel like
Nah,
like,
people just play on
eventually-
Showdown.
Oh man, well, I mean, this is back in the day, link cable at the playground. You
I
know?
guess that's fair. Yeah.
Like eventually there's just like one dude who's like, yeah, man, I don't do my homework and I'm gonna win today, and you're like, oh heck, man. And that's like a little more honest than like a trading card game, but there's still like he's just putting more levels into the Blastoise.
Yeah.
It's not right. And then you got fight games, and it's just you and the other guy, right? Like maybe he puts more time into it to play better, but I feel like there's a distinction there.
So here's the problem with me. Okay,
Mhm.
I don't want to improve.
You want the game to improve for you?
You
Yeah,
on a level.
so it's like the
You RPGs.
it's like the Eiji Aonuma. The Zelda puzzles are designed to make you,
You
feel
feel
smart.
smart.
Like they're not. You don't. It's not actually
Not
testing
be smart,
intelligence.
just
That's how I
feel
want a game to be. I
smart.
want the game to make me feel like I'm good at the game without actually requiring me to be good at the game.
Mm.
But
And
gotta put in
you
the work.
can't you can't do that when your opponent is a human being. Because
No,
then
you can though. You
no,
can,
because then the human being is just gonna beat you, and you're gonna be all like, "That's not supposed to
beat
happen."
you, right? Like, what if you?
Well, I'd have to actually improve.
Well, what if the dude that you're playing with initially doesn't want to improve either? You gotta matchmake. You gotta find the right dude who's
Ralph,
like.
have you ever met someone as dumb as me?
I've met people way dumber.
Yeah, but I'm saying the same level of
The
just
same
absurdity.
exact level.
Yeah. Have you
I
ever?
don't know. We gotta put him in the ring to find out. You know.
You won't find out until
Two
you guys
men
go
enter,
against each
one
other.
shall fall. You know, that's good stuff.
We'll hold a giant fighting game tournament. Invite everyone we know right here in this basement.
And the winner gets a scholarship.
Yeah,
You know,
we're
that's
gonna
how it
we're gonna
works.
find out who's Dylan Prime that day.
I'm the real Dylan.
The
I
real
would
Dylan.
say that the Dylan in the ring is me.
Yep. Then you'll just fire me from the podcast. Bring the new Dylan
Yeah,
on.
bring Dylan Prime.
All right.
I hope you win. I'm
Yeah.
rooting for you.
You ever watched?
I'm gonna lose. Have you met me?
You might win. We don't know what the other guy's
So
got.
there's a moment where you remember this, I'm assuming, where I was like, Ralph, I feel like maybe I actually kind of want to get good at fighting games. Like
that was the best
wanna,
moment of my life.
I want to get good, and I don't want to.
Should've called me.
I don't want to excite you too much. It was just Smash.
He said Smash.
It's not a real
He
game.
just
though.
wanted to get good.
I just want to
No,
get good at
He
Smash.
No,
said
I-
it though. He said it.
But it
I
was
would say Smash is definitely. It's not the fighting game that Sakurai was trying to make. That we made it into as fans, but it is a fighting game.
There's like a bit in like the Terry reveal trailer. He's like, all right, so this is gonna be like a 2-frame link here. You want to like Caracas? Or there's like, oh,
That should make me
I'm
so
sorry.
happy.
He's like, I'm sorry. This isn't supposed to be a competitive fighting game. I guess I'll stop talking.
But you know what? But you know, everyone
he-
proved them
but-
right
yeah,
because
yeah.
what happened when people found out you have to do the actual directional
Petrol.
inputs to get your actual power from him? They were like, no, why do we have to do that?
Well, like he said, B.
It's like they were saying it was unfair
No,
that they had to do that. I was like, but you have to do
No,
technically
no.
more work to get more power.
That's a bad take.
I'm like, what are you talking about?
I haven't met these individuals who are mad about like the traditional fighting characters in Smash. I think like there's there's a little weirdness to them, right? Because they like both have like Smash inputs and like traditional inputs on an analog stick, right? And like they do the turnaround thing where they remain like facing the opponent, and it's sometimes like inputs get misread as a Smash input while you're trying to do something, and that's how you end up being Reggie Fils-Aimé doing a Tatsumaki off the stage, right? Happens to the best of us, you know. It's just, like I'm not super in love. Reggie, if you're listening,
you're gonna call him.
I saw that. I saw that.
We know you are.
We still love you though.
Did you see this moment? Did you see this moment in the stream?
I did not. No.
So he's fighting a Hungry Box after he like wins a tournament, and like Reggie before the match, she's like, guys, I gotta make a confession. I suck at Smash Bros. How about I give you a job instead, and you go easy on me? And Hungry Box is like, I'm an engineer. I don't need your money. Fight me.
Yeah,
that's what I like to see.
That's
a
type
good
of
stuff.
hunger that we need to see from you.
Yeah, no. So what happened is I said to Ralph, I think I want to try and get good at Smash. And then you and our other friend Jimmy tried to teach me Smash.
Yes,
and I think I did improve.
He got better.
I did
he
get
said,
better.
I want to get better, and he got better.
And then I stopped.
You didn't stop.
No.
You're still getting better.
When was the last time we played Smash?
Yeah, but you were better then.
Yeah,
Maybe
but
if you keep
here's
playing,
the
you'll
thing.
keep getting better.
I lost the desire to improve. I was just like, I got to a point where I started playing Sora, and because I love Sora, and then I was just like doing okay.
That was your first mistake, loving Sora.
Look, all right. Look,
I'm not talking about Smash Bros. I'm talking about in general. I'm talking about all of you.
Look, I will defend Kingdom Hearts to the death. Kingdom Hearts is the best video game series ever made. If you want that episode, ask for that episode.
I will come back for that episode.
I'll fight on that episode, yeah.
We'll make that episode. It's the greatest series ever.
What's the
I love
greatest
it.
action RPG out there? It ain't Kingdom Hearts. Spoiler alert.
It's Kingdom Hearts 2 Final Mix. Kingdom Hearts 2 Final Mix is the best video game.
I will say this. Kingdom Hearts 2 is probably one of the best sequels of all time.
I will agree with that.
Video game history.
Yeah.
But it was so different from Chain of Memories. It was like a different game.
Yeah, it's like a different game.
I still say that Kingdom Hearts Chain of Memories is probably the most Kingdom Hearts has been an RPG.
I feel that way. This is maybe a take for another time, but I feel that like Chain of Memories is the only good one.
You've been playing Kingdom Hearts 1 though.
Yeah, but it's mid. It's mid. I do want to get to 2. 2
insert the clip of Donald Duck saying, "How about getting off?"
Future Dylan, put Donald Duck in this episode.
Put Donald Duck constantly. Replace the whole episode with Donald Duck saying, "How about getting off?"
It's a good clip.
Don't do that.
I do have this legendary set. I think I've told you this. I'm not personally like the most crazy about Kingdom Hearts, but I seem to be only capable of loving women who love Kingdom Hearts. I think that's just the thing about me.
That's because women who love Kingdom Hearts are better.
It's true.
People who love Kingdom Hearts are better.
Yeah.
I don't agree with that.
Bring me
It's
the
not
Kingdom
an
Hearts
opinion.
girls.
No. The only reason you like
I don't remember asking.
I don't give a shit. Let me tell you something. The only reason that you like Kingdom Hearts is because you never played Tails or you never played Star Ocean.
No, you played Sonic. You played Sonic.
First of all,
Tails is there.
no, that's
Tails is there.
What's hilarious is I actually have played both of those games. I played Tales of Symphonia for the GameCube.
So you play the worst
and
one? Cool.
I've also played Tales of the Abyss.
One of the best ones. I got you. Okay.
Yeah.
We're improving.
Tales of Symphonia was my first, and then Tales of Abyss. I haven't played other Tales games, I will admit. And I did play Star Ocean 2, I think. I played one of them, and it was for the PSP. And I did distinctly love all of those games. But here's the thing, okay? I was corrupted at youth by a man named Tetsuya Nomura. All right? Kingdom Hearts was one of the first video games I ever played, and it changed my brain chemistry for the worse. All right?
Well,
you know how I am the way that I am?
What if, like, when you fight Shadow Sora?
No.
What if that was another dude? What if that was me?
Yeah, what if that was a human?
What if that was
Would
me?
you like that fight?
I would not. Because here's the thing. I liked it because it was Shadow Sora. I liked it because there was an easy mode. All right. If I had friends that were worse than me at fighting games, I would like fighting games.
That's
all right.
The most honest take of all time. I kind of have.
I'm not even lying.
Loki.
I
get it. I get it.
Now,
it's just everyone I know is good at fighting games.
to be fair, I'm not good at fighting games at all.
Good is really so relative, right? Because like the moment you get good, you meet the people who are better.
We played King of Fighters. I think 4 or 5 years ago at one of our friends' house. We played that game and you kicked my ass. All right,
great, though, right?
repeatedly.
I know about the game.
Wasn't
And
that
then I
wasn't
drank
that
alcohol.
fulfilling? You expected him to win because he put the effort in it.
Oh, I
and
didn't
he
expect
did.
anything because we had just met each other. I didn't know very much about you at this point. I didn't know you were good at fighting games.
That you could walk into like any grocery store in the world, right? And any one of those guys could be secretly very good at a fighting game. You like shonen anime, right? What's more shonen anime than a tournament arc, right? That's the best part. You could just live that.
I know.
Here's the
Dylan,
thing.
where's your tournament arc? Dylan?
Where's your tournament arc?
do you want me to host a tournament for a fighting game?
Yeah.
I will do that.
Anyone, I'll be there.
I'll do it.
Give me the Ultra Fight Decante 2. I want to be there.
I mean, here's the thing.
If you don't know about Ultra Fight Decante 2, look up Ultra Fight Decante 2.
I
know
would
about this game.
I don't.
Genuinely.
It's like a Flash looking game. Got silly noodle people in there.
If we had friends who would show up to like a weekly or a monthly tournament where we would just do a different fighting game each month, and we'd sit down and we'd do a whole tournament arc monthly, I would like fighting games.
I believe we have those
I would
friends.
enjoy that.
I believe
Listen,
we can do
if
this.
you're out there, some of our friends are watching this, actually.
Tinder for matchmaking, right?
Literally,
they got
just
like
DM
an
me.
abbreviation for them. They call them the FGC.
Don't worry. Seattle has an entire fighting game scene. He doesn't need to do the call out.
No. I don't want to go to a fighting game scene. I have no
You want
interest
the
in
scene
that.
to come to you.
Yeah.
And you want the people in that scene.
I want it to be
bad.
people I like. All right?
People
That's
you
fair.
like.
Yeah.
Or people who are bad.
No,
or
people.
ideally both.
Here's the thing. I want it to be people who I like because what's going to happen is I'm going to lose in the first round every time. I know that that's going to happen. All right? And so I want to have fun hanging out after I lose.
Yeah.
And then
I
I'll
get
just
that.
consume the
With
tournament.
all the sodium chloride that's going to be on the floor after that.
Oh,
Yeah.
man.
I mean, here's the thing. I'll just be drinking the
much
Dragon's
fun.
Cream,
Dragon. Rock the dragon.
having a good time.
Yeah.
All right? I'm down for that.
I had a birthday party way back when. This is the brawl era of Smash Brothers, right? And this is the point in time where like the people in my friend group, they were like the people who were like, let's keep getting good, and the other people were like, nah, that's enough. I'm a peace out. And I felt so bad because like I had this friend, Joel Silverberg, if you're listening, I'm sorry.
Damn.
Just call him out by name
I'm sorry.
right now.
His brother wrote our intro theme. But Joel, I'm sorry about this. And we had like a tournament bracket for this birthday party, right?
Yeah.
And we play a match like right at the beginning. And I think for the first time in my life, I played a perfect game, right? I took 0 damage. And I don't think he's ever played Smash Bros.
On
with
your
us
birthday
ever
too,
on
huh?
my birthday, right?
Damn,
and
alright.
and I don't think I won the event. Truly, because I think when someone else
Trash.
took the ultimate crown.
Trash.
But he did lose in such a way that I've never picked up a GameCube controller with him in the room ever again, and I feel low key bad about that. So I get it. I get that.
Joel, if you want to play Smash Bros with me, hit me up.
Come over here, redeem yourself.
Just me.
Don't let him talk like this. Don't let him talk like this.
You don't have to play
Joel, I
Ralph.
didn't mean it.
Just me.
Joel is cool.
But I think that's also a big factor in fighting games too, which is why a lot of people don't tend to like them. Is because when they do get
That ego protection.
when they do get anal cream pie, they just gotta sit there and deal with it. There's nothing they can say to be like, they can't say, "Oh, he was using aim assist" or something like that.
Oh,
No,
it was the
you
net
lost.
code.
Here's the thing. I
But
don't
you
really
both
mind
have
that
the neck.
aspect of it.
Yeah,
I-
I'm not saying like you specifically,
like-
but I
Well,
noticed
yeah,
that is a
there,
thing,
there are
right?
people that don't like
Yeah.
that. But for me, when I play a fighting game and I lose, I'm just like, man, I'm shit. Yeah, that's
That's
about
healthy. That's
that's about what I expected.
Mhm.
I'm not upset about it, but I also don't want to do it again.
No,
You know?
no. I'm
It's
over
like,
here like Kid Gohan,
that
right?
was
Like
fun.
he punching me down, Freeze's over here laughing, and I'm
to
like,
lose to
do
win,
it
man."
again. Hit
Yeah.
me again.
There's-
Kill
that-
my dad and my
that-
best friends.
There was one time that I was better than Ralph at a fighting game, and it was chicken arms.
There was just arms, but we played it while eating chicken. So it was
Yeah,
chicken
yeah.
arms, like chicken fingers, but
We-
arms.
Here's the-
When arms came out, we did the chicken arms event where
That's true.
we ate chicken and played arms, and I had played it for a few days before you had touched the game.
This is true.
And so there was for 4 hours, I was better than Ralph at a fighting game.
I just lost repeatedly, and I was
And
like,
every
run it
time-
back.
And it was funny because there was a moment where I was like, Ralph, I can change characters to someone I'm and he was like, no, you stop
No.
right now.
I want what you
don't
have.
do
It's
that.
the only way I'll learn.
I was like,
I don't
"Oh,
believe I
okay,
got
sure."
dramatically better at arms, for the record.
You didn't get dramatically better, but you got better enough to start beating me.
Did I start beating you?
Yeah, because here's the thing, I
I just
wasn't
remember-
good.
I only have the
was
memory
bad.
of losing.
Just
I've
had
only
the
I just knew the
48 head start.
controls.
Yeah. You just had
That's
the
a good
48 head
advantage.
start.
Yeah.
But you see, because you're more used to fighting games and you know the process.
I understand
Yeah.
losing.
Exactly.
You know?
It's because you also had a desire to get better, and I was just like, oh, this is funny.
I will say I do behave differently. If there's like another human in the room and I'm playing a fighting game, I get way less salty, right? If there's a dude who beats me, I'm like, he bested me. Like, aye, chap, well done out there with your little saber. You bested me in combat. What am I to do? But if it's like a ghost on the internet who's beating me, I'm like, fucking cloud, fucking DLC privilege ass. I can't believe it with the Clim hazard. Stop it.
You've just described also why people get road rage. It's literally just you don't recognize the
If
human
I could
being
see
there.
the other
You don't know
man
who's
in the
there.
machine, the ghost in the shell, I'd be like, oh, he wanted to cry.
The Shinji and the robot.
The
Yep.
Shinji and the robot. As long as I'm like, there's
Yeah.
another guy there. I'm
Definitely
like, cool,
playing
cool.
fighting games online can be real toxic.
Dude, playing any game online is shit.
That's
Yeah,
true. That's true.
Online multiplayer is bad and shouldn't exist.
Whoa.
Episode.
Whoa, that's
Episode
an
right
episode.
there. There
That's
you
an
go.
episode.
That's
The
an episode.
internet ruined video games.
I can't believe he said it. How could you say something so brave?
I'm calling your content. Don't sue you. Keep it up.
I don't want to get sued.
All right, so sell me on fighting games. If so you've heard I'm Big Baby.
Mhm.
What fighting game do I play to see the magic?
What? Well,
Mostly anything new.
yeah, I mean, I feel like if there's an IP that just like visually resonates with you, honestly, right? If you look at that and you're like, I like the art of that. It looks
I
like
mean,
these
are there
characters
any
are
like fighting game arrow gays?
Yeah, yeah. They got Fate.
Look, I knew the answer to
You got Fate. They got Toho.
Fate isn't a fighting game. I mean,
Guys,
it has
they got
fighting
fighting
games.
games.
No. So Fate is an arrow gay and it is a fighting game, but it isn't a fighting game arrow gay, right? Like they're different things.
You want half fight and half titty.
Yeah.
There's the SNK heroine. Will that serve his needs?
I don't know, man.
I don't know.
Kind of bad.
I mean, there's.
And I love me some SNK.
I know.
For me to say it
this
breaks
is
my
why
heart
I
to say
asked.
this.
This is why I asked. But you should just play DOA.
know what?
Just play Dead or Alive.
Just play Dead or Alive.
Yeah.
They've got volleyball games.
They do have
Yes,
volleyball
they do.
games.
I'm going to play those instead.
Don't do that.
No, I like volleyball.
Stay away.
Volleyball's my favorite
Dylan
sport.
Dylan
I
is
love
dangerous.
volleyball.
It
I like
says
the way they
volleyball
dribble
in
up
the
and
title,
down.
but there's no volleyball going
There's no
on.
volleyball?
There's
There's
volleyballs. Yes. There's no volleyball.
I
going
No,
on.
but I want like you do the setting and then someone spikes and then you receive.
You want Haikyuu.
I want
Haikyuu's a fighting game.
I want Haikyuu, but I want big titty anime girls.
Yeah, just play DOA.
Yeah,
there is
Dead
a
or
game
Alive.
for you.
It's a game for everyone.
There we go. We found it. The
I
resolution.
don't
I
think it's
won't,
rated E, but
I won't play any fighting games. I'll just play Dead or Alive beach volleyball.
There's this clip from this tournament. And there's this guy. They're just like playing like a Smash Bros round, but someone like bumps into the home button afterwards. And they're like, wait, let me look at your screenshot gallery. He's like, what? No, don't. And he goes in there, and it's just like a gallery of like screenshots from like DOA Extreme. He hits the home button, and he sees like the icon for Dead or Alive on there. He's like, bro, let me look at your screenshots.
because he knew.
he knew.
What was in
And
there.
every degenerate thing that could be there was there. And that could be you, Dylan.
I feel like you'd be a good fit there. You'd be a good fit for that role.
I mean, because here's the funny thing: the only reason I'd ever want to play Street Fighter is because of Chun-Li. I'll just admit it right
Chun-Li's
now.
nice.
And
Chun-Li's
usually
nice.
And usually on the higher
Very
tier
nice.
of characters too.
Very nice, yeah. You
Very
spin
nice
bird
looking and
kick.
also very nice.
Her sprite's right there. It's gone now.
No,
It was
hiding.
there,
She's
though.
hiding. You know, if you want to kick with Chun-Li, real easy. You just
I don't want to
go.
kick with Chun-Li. I want to be kicked by Chun-Li.
Oh, you should play Ryu.
Yeah. Yeah, that's fair.
You know,
I guess I'll play Ryu then.
Nice, approachable inputs. You know, he's got the same moveset as Mario in Smash Bros. It's the same thing.
Same thing?
Same thing.
Yeah.
You
Here's
know,
the thing, but
you got the hurricane.
We've already
you got the
established I
fireball.
don't like Mario.
Why you say that? Why you say that?
Why are you acting
did
like you
say
don't know
Let's
this?
a go.
You did
Let's
say
a
this. You
go.
guys
We already
had an
talked
entire
about it.
episode.
That was just the one Mario. All of them?
I don't like platformers and I don't like Mario.
Ooh, what if the
Can I ask
word
you
RPG?
something, Dylan?
Yeah.
Do you even like video games? I want
Here's
to get
the-
this out of the
Yeah,
way.
I thought.
You know what?
I'm
That's
sure
a
I'm
good
asking a
question.
question.
Yeah.
That's a good question.
You like
That
them,
any
right?
of the viewers are probably wondering by now.
So here's what happened, everyone. All right. I used to be a fun-loving, innocent person who just enjoyed things earnestly. Which I think you probably, if you're watching this and this is your only introduction to me as a person, that's probably difficult to understand. That I used to just have fun with things. I lost my good time hat. I hate everything now. The only I
he
do
grew
like
a beard, grew his hair out. Like it's over. Like,
I do.
It's a wrap.
COVID changed me.
COVID changed everyone.
Honestly, it was more so college.
They got video games in college. College is
they
prime time
do,
for fighting
but
games.
also I dated a girl in college who was very into existentialism and like Nietzsche philosophy and shit.
Evangelion.
And then I should have.
Maybe you would like it.
And then I was just like, you know what? Maybe there's no purpose in life and everything is just bad. And then the world turned to shit. Everything's bad. I hate everything. So do I like video games? I like Kingdom Hearts. And here's the thing. I don't. No.
You like Persona 4?
No. I don't want to play Kingdom Hearts.
Where are we going?
Because I don't like video games. What I want is I want to sit on the couch while Ralph plays Kingdom Hearts and I say, look at this. Fair. It's so good. It's so good. And then he hands me the controller and I'm just like, I don't want to play this game. Take the controller back. Take the controller.
You already played it once. Right? You don't need to play it again.
That's because it's Kingdom Hearts 1. If it was Chain of Memories, it'd be different. You'd be like, pull me in. Pull me in.
No, the story of Chain of Memories is the only good part.
What about the pixel art?
Yeah, okay, but
what about
the remakes don't have the pixel art.
We're not playing that one. We're not playing that one.
Yeah, you don't need to play that one.
No. Get them polygons out of
here.
2D versus 3D, is that a hot take or do we just agree on this?
2D is better.
2D is better.
Yeah.
2D is always better.
Wait, are we talking about video games or?
As a concept.
Speaking of, what did you think about that Anton Blast trailer?
Oh, that looked great.
Wait, what the fuck is this?
He showed me this clip of like a Wario World Kickstarter game.
Because you know Nintendo doesn't like Wario Land anymore.
Nintendo doesn't make video games anymore. Stop. They're they don't like fun.
They don't like anything. It's okay, man. It's all right, bro. Just take off the hat.
All they do is just take down other people.
This is my good time hat. This is my good time hat.
You're free to speak now, man. It's okay.
The N64?
It's a good console.
N64 is the worst console.
N64 is rated T now. Can we talk about that? I'm so happy.
What? It is?
It's rated T for blood and violence.
What?
You ever beat that game?
Yes.
Look up. Okay. Look. You remember that final boss because it was bloody and violent.
Okay.
Game's rated T now.
That's weird.
Isn't that crazy?
But like the rest of the game is
like it's just chill. There's like one like post-apocalypse world.
Like
and
I would just at least like E10 maybe.
Yeah, E10 would have made sense to me, but I like do like the rating process. You just like show like every like objectionable clip, right? So they just probably have like a highlight reel of like this eyeball is bleeding and now there's pus and there's a tentacle coming out of it. Oh God, kids shouldn't play this.
Yeah, it does get pretty gnarly at the end there.
Great game.
Kirby game is rated T.
Yeah, that's the best one too.
What
it is
world.
The best one.
Yeah.
What about Squeak Squad?
Squeak Squad's good. It's not rated T.
That's true. That's true.
T. Melee's rated
Actually,
T.
that's probably one of the only ones I haven't played.
Really? I rented Squeak Squad when I was on vacation from a Blockbuster, and I beat it in a few days while. Yeah. And
interesting.
And it was great. I loved it.
Well, Squeak Squad's got like power-up combinations too. I feel like it's the only other one that dabbles with that. And that's why 64 is the best one, right?
Oh, 64 has that also?
Yeah, 64 is all the time.
The only one I like probably on the same level as 64 is probably Canvas Curse.
Oh, Canvas Curse is good.
I never played that one.
Dreamland 3 is the other one. And apparently, and this is weird for me, but there's like a delineation between like Kirby games that are directed by Sakurai and then like early ones that are directed by someone else. I didn't know this at the time, but all the ones that I like share a director. I'm like, oh, that's the guy who makes the rated T Kirby's.
The rated T Kirby? Yeah. Now there's multiple. Which ones?
Yeah. Well, Dreamland 3, if if it was on the power of the N64, maybe it would have been rated T.
Why?
It got blood. It got blood.
I guess it's crayon.
Yeah. Wax blood.
We've gotten so wildly off track.
Kirby is in Smash Brothers Melee.
Kirby is a fighting game
which
all
is
the time.
That's true.
Oh, then I like fighting games.
Oh, yeah, you like fighting games.
Kirby.
You play Fighter Kirby? Like, just like eat a dude who fights a Knuckle Joe?
No, why would I do that? I don't like
eat a Knuckle Joe.
No.
Kids ages 4 to 10 go home and swallow a Knuckle Joe.
I like
you will
Wheel.
Become a fighter.
I don't
Wheel
like
is good.
Eat them up. Beat them and eat them.
I like Beam. Beam is good.
Beam's
Beam's good.
Cutter's
great.
In Kirby 64, you get the cutter.
Yeah.
You get the bomb, right?
Oh yeah.
You get what you get out of that is an exploding shuriken.
Yeah.
And he just like throws it for a bit and like it disappears.
And when you throw it, there's no you don't see it until
Yeah,
it lands
it's
on
like,
the enemy. So there's
oh.
it's an
Yeah.
invisible projectile.
And then like once someone gets hit by it, they just like stand in place with and then they explode.
Yeah.
It's great.
Why would you ever play
Straight
a fighting
anime
game when
shit.
you could play that?
What if you could do that in a fighting game? What if
No.
you could pin a man to a wall and watch him explode?
Or
If
just
you
throw
build enough
invisible
meter, maybe you can
projectiles.
do it.
Yeah,
King of
here's
Fighters
the
had
thing.
Mr. Karate, and his
Yeah.
projectiles were invisible.
You can do that? That's legal?
Yeah.
I
He was
thought
a
you'd
legal
get like
character.
arrested.
Hate to see it, man.
I don't know.
Bang
It's like
Shishigami.
the CIA just knocks on your door and it's just like, I'm sorry, you put an invisible projectile in a fighting game. We've got to take you with us.
I'll take you in, buddy.
You're just in handcuffs, like it was worth it.
Can I have a moment to gush about Bang Shishigami and Blazblue?
Yeah.
What a supreme being. This dude,
Yeah.
his fighting style. He's got like a giant nail on his back, right? So
Oh.
he puts like nails in the background, and he can platform across the nails.
that's
So
actually
like
cool.
each time he hits a nail, he gets like an additional air dash, right? So like if you're playing Bang, you just want to have maximum mobility across places. But also like you have I want to say like a 4-hit string, and each one of these strings you get like a little like icon like a Jackie Chan talisman at the bottom of the screen, right? And if you get all of those
It's
talismans,
actually a really good
if you get
description.
all of those Jackie Chan ass talismans, he becomes Super Saiyan 2.
Yes.
And he gets his own theme song that starts playing. It's got like lyrics and stuff, and it's a big
Quite a few
moment.
characters
Yeah,
have their
you
own
got-
theme
you-
songs in Blazblue.
You got the Bang install in there. There's nothing better, boys and girls, than feeling the raw sensation of something called a Bang install. That's the good stuff right there. Have you ever
I don't even
installed
know what to
Bang?
say to
Have
that.
you ever installed Bang Energy? If you're listening, I
I-
want
I've-
the sponsorship.
I've
I've never done that.
You gotta install it, bro.
I've never even played a Blazblue game.
We're gonna.
I also you can tell because I still call it Blazblue.
Blazblue. It's
I
rough.
remember when I used to call it Blazblue.
I
I know that
don't-
it's wrong and I refuse to
I'm
change
not
it.
sure if I'm right. You know, like I think that it's voiced on some title screens, but I'm still like, but that's not what it says. It doesn't say that.
It's Blazblue.
Can
But
Can
then
we-
you have it in like several languages too.
Yeah,
So
it's
it
like,
depends on. But I
don't
think it
know.
is
I don't know.
Blazblue,
I-
at least in
I-
English.
Yeah, I've had other people correct me, and I'm like, I don't know, maybe it is Blast. I'm not sure. I'm not confident enough.
Mhm.
You know what's good about fighting games? Can we talk about
Nothing.
a fighting game? Oh, I'm
Nothing.
sorry. Didn't
My
mean
bad,
it. All
bro.
right,
All right, guys, we're out.
Bye.
Time to
No. Like the introductory speeches in every fighting game, they're getting like increasingly ridiculous, and I love them. Right? You come in there with like a wheel of fate is turning, engage Rebel 1 action. That's the good
Honestly,
stuff.
for a while, that was like exclusive to Arc System.
Arc System,
fighting
Arc
games.
System went ham. on
Everything.
that.
It started with Guilty Gear. Instead of saying round
Heaven
one,
or
it said
hell.
heaven or hell.
Duel
Duel
one.
one.
Let's rock. That's good shit.
I'm like, I don't even play guitar, bro.
I'm
What
looking
you
to rock.
talking about?
Do you want to rock?
But I will play some
I
Chip.
will.
though. Let's
Chip,
go.
Oh, Chip is like he's like Guilty Gear Bang. This is the good stuff.
But I remember they even started making fun of that after a while. Like
Yeah.
I remember the most popular one was what is it called? You can't be from Detroit if you don't know this or something like that. I was like, what?
What is
It was like an anime fighter and everything. I was like, Jesus Christ.
I saw there was like a fighting game like text generator, and it'd be like, "It's Sunday, my dudes. Heaven or hell, shatter the scripture. The sushi's gone bad. Barehanded, bare naked. Let's go."
Now, I think it's still exclusive to Arc System and some other
It's
anime fighters.
it's very good. I welcome it every
I
time.
think KOF
Mhm.
still uses the rounds.
Right. Sensible thing.
Sensible things.
Like boxing. I saw this clip once, and they were talking about anime at the time, but the same thought applies to fighting games. I feel, where like so someone comes in the room and like, oh, you're playing video games? That's like kid stuff, right? And then like a dude gets like decked in the jaw, right? And then they sit down. They're like, oh, they boxing though. They boxing. And they sit down. They start watching. Someone else comes in. One of the things that I love about fighting games is just like, you don't need to know anything about the game to like be able to peep over the shoulder or on a stream or something and be like, that looks hype. That dude is doing good stuff out there. He's an artist. Look at him schmoovin'. The word schmoovin', that's a good word.
You ever play Ready to Rumble for the Dreamcast?
Yes, I have
Yes.
Afro Thunder. Yeah.
Is that a fighting game?
Yes.
All right, I like fighting.
Yeah,
not in the traditional sense, but yes,
that
would really be the only thing it would be.
That is
because they
like,
can't call it a sport game.
I want
because
like
it's not,
every boxing game. I like isn't a sports game. That's a fighting game as far as I'm concerned. You got like health bars going in here. You got like a timer in there. Yeah, it's a fighting game.
I think that game's sick as hell.
It is.
It is.
That game's amazing.
They need to bring that back.
Let's get ready to rumble.
Ready to rumble. Come back.
Does Custom Robo count as a fighting game? Because I don't know what genre to put that in, but I love it.
So I have unfortunately never actually played Custom Robo.
Okay.
I've tried. I would love to
Big
because
fan,
I'm a big fan of Virtual On.
Yeah. And robots?
From what I've seen, it plays similar.
It does play similar.
I would consider Virtual On like an arena fighter.
I would put it in the same conversation as like the 3D anime like Naruto.
Yeah, something like Naruto or Power Stone.
Power Stone's good.
Power Stone's good.
Power Stone's the best.
Here's the thing: I like fighting games that are not that. Right, like the fighting games that aren't like the just your
Street Fighter clones. We could say it. We could say it. You
Yeah.
don't like Street Fighter clones.
Yeah, I mean,
Street Fighter and
I can't say it.
Traditional.
You don't like
2D
CPS
fighting.
2. You don't like CPS 3.
Yeah, I don't like fighting games that are like that. I could get down with some of the more weirder ones.
How do you feel about like a Tekken?
Yeah, like what I was about to ask
3D
about
fighters,
that. Like,
well, he loves
Tekken.
DOA.
I did play Tekken.
We know he loves
He
DOA.
loves
He hasn't
DOA,
played it yet, but he loves it.
I played a bit of Tekken for like PS2, and I remember liking it a decent amount. I also liked Soul Calibur,
Soul Calibur,
which is another like it is a fighting game, but it's also like drastically different. You know?
Yeah, it's very different, but it is considered like a fighting.
It's certainly
game.
a fighting game. Like it's unambiguous.
Yeah.
It's not in that Smash Bros. Territory where it's contested, right?
Yeah.
The Smash Bros. Territory.
Yeah, I'd say the ones that are in that
Yeah,
territory where it's contested,
Mhm.
I'd say those are the ones I like.
So where it's kind of like
where it's like, is Power Stone really like a traditional fighting game?
Oh no, it's not.
No,
It's not.
But
it is
a fighting game.
Yeah. And I like Power Stone. I'll play Power Stone right now. You guys want to fuck this off? Let's just play some Power Stone.
Yeah,
let's
fighting
play
games
Power
are great.
Stone.
Like in the comments. Come here, come over, let's play Power Stone.
But yeah, I see what you. It's more like they have a more ambiguous. Title to them.
And I mean, I think it's because like just the memorizing the button inputs and all of that stuff. That's like, oh, your quarter circles, your half circles, you're pressing the button. I don't know the terms,
Yeah.
I've
But
seen
it's like when you see, look at all those buttons. Too many fucking buttons.
Well,
I don't want that.
There's
Man.
only 6 of
all
them.
of them.
Yeah.
I think they shouldn't even exist.
Like,
honestly,
you play
King of
Kingdom
Fighters
Hearts,
only
bro.
uses, like this.
You play
That's
Kingdom
it.
Hearts, you got a stick and a D-pad on the same side of the controller. You manage that.
Kingdom Hearts, you press the
Kingdom
X
Hearts,
button.
You don't need to press. That's why it's less of an
I'm
RPG.
saying there are
and
fewer
more of an
buttons
action
here.
game.
There are fewer buttons.
Okay, but to be fair,
You just got to be good with these.
Kingdom Hearts on critical mode is an RPG.
I would say it's more. I would still say it's more of an action game in that regard.
I mean,
at that point, you like it. You don't have to be good at RPGs to be good at.
I'd say
critical
like
mode
action RPGs are just a completely different thing from like an RPG.
I
think typically speaking,
I'd entertain it.
Yeah, because like something like let's say Tales of Star Ocean, like I mentioned earlier, you still are limited to certain things, which makes it so that you have to think of strategies. Like for instance, Star Ocean, especially Star Ocean 2, let's go with that, since you're more familiar with that. You can only hit once. Like you only had one hit. The first game they changed that when they put it on PSP, so you had a 3-hit combo. But Star Ocean 2, you could only hit once and then use your specials. So you couldn't just like go around willy-nilly fucking you couldn't
Come on.
You couldn't do that.
Come on, summon Donald. You can
Floating
summon
in
Donald,
the air
right?
and shit.
Hey, you couldn't do that in
Pressing
Kingdom Hearts
X
1.
and all of a sudden you're like 10 feet in the air. How did Sora get there?
I don't have any problem with that.
What
His
combo?
name-
You're
his
just
name
describing
means
Kingdom
sky.
Hearts 3.
He
That is
belongs
not the
in the
case in
sky.
2. In 2, you can do one combo in the air and then you fall back down.
You level up enough in Kingdom Hearts 2. You in the air.
You-
Especially in Final
No,
Mix.
no, no.
You can't-
Only
I've
with
seen him.
Final
He's in
Form.
the air.
He's in the air.
in the
You
air.
can't, especially when he does the drives. Are you kidding me?
This
No, no, no,
man's
no,
over
no,
here
no, no,
having
no.
conversations
You
with
are
Peter Pan.
Actually
He's in the air.
wrong, though. In Kingdom Hearts 2, you can only do a single combo before you have to touch back to the ground. After you do an air combo, you have to fall down again.
Yeah, you have to
Which,
fall
like-
down once it is, but those combos can last like
Yeah, man.
forever.
No, they can last like 6 attacks.
I've seen
I
especially in the drive.
With,
form.
no. With Final Form, there are ways that you can cheat that.
Yeah. where
So
you can do
Final
that.
Form, you can do like infinite combos where you just like attack,
But you
do a Firaga and then attack.
And but like you could finish it off with like a theme park
Which
ride,
is funny
right?
that
like
you
could
which
put
is
a
funny
theme
that
park
you
at the
think of
end.
that and that you know that concept and that you can understand it. Because that sounds like a fighting game.
It sounds like a record, doesn't it?
So you like fighting game concepts, but
you like
the
fighting game concepts.
Here's
You
the
know,
thing,
you're like,
here's the
I don't
thing.
like turn-based
I don't like-
RPGs. I don't like waiting and thinking about turn. I want to fucking get in there. I'm like, fucking get in
We
here. It's
can
like,
hit
what?
X,
What?
Pause a bit, hit X again. That's okay.
Yeah,
No,
that's
he
fine.
doesn't like that. He wants to hit the buttons. Just hit the buttons, man. Come here. We got so many buttons.
No, I'm
clicky
down with
that
that.
feel
Here's the
good.
thing: if Kingdom Hearts released a fighting game that was canon, I would play it.
But it has
and
to
also,
be
let's
canon.
be real,
It has to be canon.
There's no way it wouldn't be. Are you kidding
That's
me?
true.
Kingdom
That's
Hearts
true.
has never
The rhythm
released a
game is
non-canon
canon.
game.
The rhythm
Yeah.
game is canon.
Yeah, the rhythm game is canon. I would play it if they released a Kingdom Hearts fighting game.
Did you
Absolutely.
know if you have the
I'd
rhythm
love it.
game, if you have the save file for the rhythm game, you get an
Hmm.
additional song in Smash Bros.
Oh, which
Mm.
song?
Is it worth it?
I think it's an arrangement of Dearly Beloved, but I'm not sure.
It's the best song ever written.
It might
I
be the
will
best
say,
song
though,
ever written.
For as much of my gripes are with Kingdom Hearts,
Mhm.
one thing I cannot refute that
Mm.
soundtrack is fire.
I
Like,
agree.
there's
Dude,
no-
do you know
the-
what else the Yoko Shimomura, the composer that what she used to write?
She used to write Front Mission, Legend of Mana,
Yeah.
the Mario and Luigi series.
Yeah.
She's done a lot.
Mario RPG.
I will
Also,
say-
Street Fighter.
Well, I think she only did Ryu's theme for Street Fighter. I
That
don't know
might
if
be
she
true.
did.
I feel like she might have done Guile's theme, but I'm not confident.
Hmm.
I think she
I'd
was
have to
doing
look into
two.
it.
But she went from Capcom to Square to do classical music and immediately did Mario RPG. Ross Forest, you know that song?
No.
Super Mario RPG. It is the only one. Just you know.
I've
You
never
know.
heard that.
I'm just
We're gonna go to newgrounds.com. We're gonna listen
Newgrounds
to
right
this.
now. I guess.
Yeah.
That place is still there. It still exists.
It's got
Yeah, it does.
I think it does. I don't know. I don't know what they're
I
doing
haven't looked
without
at it
Flash.
Since I was like 13.
Oh yeah, I guess I haven't looked at it in a
Yeah.
while.
I don't know
and
how
Flash
Flash
was
is-
removed and is not a thing anymore.
Yeah,
so
so
Newgrounds
we don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
maybe does
They got
it.
Friday Night Funkin' though. I don't know how that works without Flash.
But
Magic.
yeah, I think my favorite Yoko Shimomura
Yeah.
soundtrack is probably Legend of Mana. I think
Yoko
that one-
Shimomura is
Mm.
doing some
Yeah,
work
she-
for the
she does.
Lord, the
she
real
does- She
angel.
does good work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was the only reason I could stomach Kingdom Hearts 3 was
Mm.
because she did the music. So
Simple
I-
and Clean might be the best song ever. Why isn't it in Smash Bros? I can't believe they didn't put it.
I don't know.
Copyright.
Also,
Copyright.
Simple and Clean is not the best song ever. Sanctuary is.
thank you.
Sanctuary might be.
Something
might
we
be.
agree on.
Sanctuary from Kingdom Hearts 2, the
It's
Kingdom Hearts 2
underrated.
opening is the best AMV
There's
ever
like
made.
it's true. You're right.
It's the
Oh,
best.
He's right.
It is.
He's right.
It's just top tier shit.
Here's the-
It's the greatest thing I've ever seen. I
The-
tear up every time I watch it.
You know, like
good.
the extended version that's just got like 6 minutes of like drum loop. That's the best stuff.
That's why I
so
say they
good.
could have ended it with Kingdom Hearts 2 and I would have been all right. That would have been good.
I mean, here's the thing they did. Like they
did.
did. Kingdom
They
Hearts
didn't
1,
stop.
Chain of Memories, and 2 is a self-contained story.
They didn't know how to stop.
And then, well, no, what happened is the fans are just like, then, they released a bunch of games where you don't play as Sora, and it's like, yeah, Sora's story is over. We're just going to tell other stories in this universe, which was sick as hell, right? And then fans were like, but we haven't been able to play as Sora in a while. And he was like, all right, fine, I'll make another Sora game, and now we've got this.
Well, he's in Smash now though, so I think it all worked out. He's
Yeah.
in a fighting
I'm
game,
really
one of the
interested
best
for Kingdom Hearts
genres.
4 to
The-
find out how Smash is canonized.
Oh, he just travels to other world. It's just another world. He went into Toy Story world, right?
I never
everyone,
thought about that.
everyone
I never
Smash is an
thought
action
about
figure,
that.
and he went to Toy Story. So I say it's easy.
But then that mean that there would be then that mean there would technically be a
I'm
fighting
so
game.
excited
Yeah.
for the Smash Bros. World in Kingdom Hearts 4.
I want to see Kirby's gonna be there. And he's gonna make it rated T.
Oh my
He's
god.
gonna come over here and start coughing blood or whatever.
Well, do we have any closing thoughts on fighting games? Because I
Play
think
'em.
we've gotten insanely off topic. We might have
Play
run-
'em.
For real.
Play them with me. You listening, play them with me too. Find me in the future. I'm out there. I'm on the internet.
I'm in the
Hunt me
future.
down and battle me.
In what game though?
Their pick.
Their pick?
Their pick.
What if you don't have it?
I'll get it.
So if I ask you, let's play KOF 15
let's,
right now.
let's play it.
You got it?
No, I'll get it though.
Well-
Daddy's got credit cards and cash.
Thanks for watching, everybody. Let us know what you think about fighting games. I usually ask if you agree with me or disagree with me, but some of my opinions are just so unhinged. It feels almost pointless to ask. Do you agree that an entire genre of games is objectively bad? Probably not. But let me know if you do.
Especially not from someone who doesn't play them.
Yeah.
Tim, you want to plug your stuff?
Yeah, you got anything you want to plug?
Sure. So if you guys want, I do stream on Twitch. That you can just follow me at Mr. Talbane, all lowercase. Currently, I am playing through Lost Judgment and Rogue Galaxy, but I do also play other things such as Gran Turismo and currently King of Fighters.
Oh my god! I almost was like, you guys gotta go.
Play Kingdom. I don't want to play that shit again.
Oh my god!
I did my time. All right. King of Fighters 15.
Let us know if you want us to bring Tevin back for a Kingdom Hearts episode. Yeah. I'll do it. I'll talk for 3 hours about Kingdom Hearts. You'll have to force me to stop talking. All right. Oh, well, anyways, thanks for watching. Check us out. We've got the fucking podcast version also. We'll have
Spotify,
that.
Spotify, Google, TikTok, whatever you want.
All right. Peace out, everyone.
Peace.